Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Ukraine.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
I think this man, Albertini, will be key here, Peter.
They don't call him the metronome for nothing.
No, he's a tactical mastermind who controls the tempo of the game and gets the team on the front foot with great distribution.
He's picked Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ukraine with the corner, they're first. Platini plays it short. Poland are looking to go forward now. Oyarzabal, well, played right into his path. And here's Oyarzabal, and this is Dybala. Nice interception, well timed. Danielson. Oh, that's well spotted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Zielinski with the foul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Akanji with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Well, that was venomous. Cash. Here's Zielinski. And he was quick to react. And it's Michel Platini. Valverde. He won't be happy with that one. Pedri shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Batistuta. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Goal! Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Ukraine have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cash, pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. And that's been won straight back. And Batistuta! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Danger averted for now. Can he get on the end of this?
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That is good alertness. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Messi. Approaching the half-hour mark. Messi. Danielson. That ball looks a good one.
Pretty robust defending.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, this looks sharp. And they've got rid. Throw it. Denilson. Now it's Albertini. Picked out brilliant, real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ukraine, and the finish! He has done it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Poland get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
Batistuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. Son Heung-min. Valverde. He's in plenty of space here. Oyarzabal is onto this, looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. Oyarzabal with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Ukraine have reclaimed it. And it's Messi. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. And this is Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed.
And the first half is done. Ukraine are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution.
Ukraine kick off the second half. And he's intervened well there. Ukraine come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
It's come to nothing. Akanji. Cash. And it's Zielinski. Dybala. It's a sharp pass. Oyarzabal gets through on his own. Bullish header! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's been drilled forward. Well timed, excellent interception. He's through here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Akanji has been sent off, just to confirm, it was a straight red.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Platini, ready to try one.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence.
Platini! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Aimed beyond the defence. Poland couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He has found a way through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Platini. Son Heung-min. Zielinski tries to pass it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Albertini. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jimenez. Some good work on the right flank here. The ball goes in. Cleared without hesitation. Ukraine are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's found a way through. Pings it across. Swung over. Pedri. Well, played right into his path. He's had a shot! Goal, Ukraine! Into the lead once more. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And yet, and Batistuta! That's another chance. No mistake. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Valverde. And it's Dybala. Now it's Dybala. Pedri. Over to the left. Back into the middle. Shoots! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but yeah.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
We are glad to
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly...
Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the... He's having a go! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Donadoni has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Ball's gone out of play. Oh, well played, well played.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pedri, over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. Swings it across. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! Albertini. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Chooses to go crossfield. That has been slung wide. Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Just eases him off the ball. Tries to play it through. Nicely aimed pass.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he get on the end of this? Great vision. It's played through for him. Oh, smashing header! And he's done it! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's... oh, he's been caught! Has another go! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too...
Batistuta! And he's there to belt it away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ukraine certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Albertini does well to get it back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Michel Platini. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Ukraine can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a key interception. Albertini.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Donadoni going face-to-face with his great rival. There's a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. It's a good foot in there. Ukraine needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Well, nicely intercepted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Platini threads one. Batistuta! Loose. That's another chance. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he's picked it up out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
But it's been given away. Albertini! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
pressure, plenty of it. Platini knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Ukraine really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Batistuta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Danielson. That has ended up in no man's land. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
It's a pretty loose pass. Danielson receives it in a wide position. Deftly away. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Nice physical challenge. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, that's good defending.
Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That's a shade optimistic.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Danielson is in a really good position out wide. Danielson. Big header! Harmlessly behind. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to thread one through. He's having a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Ukraine really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
That has been knocked clear. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. No goals as yet. He's got away. Nice bit of trickery. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Chance! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next...
Shoots! Now he wants to get in on the act here. Corner number 3 coming up. Up he goes! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliantly. No, that's been intercepted.
Ukraine really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Platini, and he's managed to get free. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Batistuta really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's found support out wide. Platini. Donatoni. Oh, that's fabulous. And he lines up a cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's had it nicked away, and it's Albertini. This is Batistuta, great chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
This possibly the last play of the half. He's got tall. Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Gets into some space. Ball driven towards the far post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
And a chance! And he hits the net! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That's a good ball out wide. That is good strength. That's a throw. Looking for the run. Platini. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh no, this does not look... There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Platini goes short. Takes a shot! It's a lucky 7th corner. Platini plays it short. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Can he get it through? And he was quick to react.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Batistuta. Out of play for a goal kick. But there's going to be another change here.
Substitution.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 2, Platini. Number 21, Danielson. Number 46.
Ukraine do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 12, Neymar.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
14, Hazard.
Ukraine really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
There's a sharp hit of ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Ukraine! And the comeback is complete. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Ukraine get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. It's Neymar! No mistake! And just like that, he's into double figures now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Ukraine could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Driving forward. Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So now the difference is 3. Neymar.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Back into the middle. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Verdi. And this is Marmouche. Verdi. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, tries a shot! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Now, can they get him away? To Nielsen. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the... This time, surely! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Ukraine, terrific header! It's in! Two! And we've barely begun here. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ukraine are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well timed, excellent interception. Threads one in. Ukraine look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. It's a promising position. Ukraine have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Platini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Vermaelen. And it's Pedri. Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, and again! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That is ended up in no man's land. To Nielsen. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Just eases him off the ball. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's going for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Pedri. Lovely bit of skill. And he welcomes it in. That has not gone well. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Batistuta. Oh, shoot! Batistuta! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Albertini can see things others simply cannot. Ukraine looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. Defending was strong and firm. And he's picked it up out wide, and it's Michel Platini.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone...
Batistuta! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
He's had it taken off him. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And he was quick to react. Oh, this looks sharp. Platini. Platini charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's heaved it away.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Shot
recupero.
could be on. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Now, who's going to be first to this? A whisker away from making it 4.
Donadoni clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Danielson. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Ukraine very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And if you have just joined us, well, he's gone for goal! Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ball is over the line. Knocks it into space. Danielson receives it in a wide. Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. That has been knocked clear. Time and again they are repelled. Great vision. And he's there to belt it away. That's a throw. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that is a nice touch. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Big chance! Chance for a shot! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away.
Goes for a shot! They've scored! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Ukraine are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Batistuta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And he's being shifted off it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's got the beating of his man. That has been cut short. Pedri. Chance here to counter. Danielson. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. Batistuta gets good distance on it. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was
Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's well positioned here, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Aimed beyond the defence. Poor robust challenge. Aimed in towards the centre. Can he finish? Keeper always had the measure of that. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Ukraine are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? And now the breakaway. Just the keeper to beat! He's had a shot! In for the pieces! Goal! And that is goal number 20.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. And a chance! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Batistuta, And the shot. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. It hurts, does it? And that's that. Ukraine looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so...
Certain ones that most that call upon to do a different world.
Now when this come the band called Sam Cootie alongside yours truly, Big Gangzilla.
I just one day, I know be everybody worship money. I know they show myself. I just one day. I say, shey, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. Shey, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day. Gangzilla.
As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guy should have wise and understand what will be must be. Jump up on the road and we safely track. of us they move like them agree this and put out negative in the universe. When them not try uplift, not free the turf, what will be must be, must be, must be, must be. No time. No time. No time. No time.
I know two big man pass anybody. I know there's the pass myself. I just want it. And not be everybody wants money. I know they show myself. I just want it. Gonzilla.
Some guy brought and not put in a work, and a grudge who work for what we deserve. When the reservation them the pre-reserve, what will be must be. When of us they move like them and free this and put out negative in the universe. When them not try uplift, not free the turf, what will be must be. Love, 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 love,
Always with each other. I said you
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. We are, of course, at the future Nou Camp. Given a new look after 4 years of renovations, it is bigger, better, and ever more beautiful. Could be danger here! Now, can they get it back? Buongiorno is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, having a ball winner like him at the back, Peter, is sure to add solidity to that back line. What's more, I wouldn't be surprised to see this guy's tackles launching a few counter-attacks for his team either. That can be a real bonus.
Yeah, I'd have picked Platini! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zalewski, Roberto Baggio. That's a lovely, neat pass. Wriggles his way through. He's having a go!
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that was never going to make it. Donatoni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Estupinian. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong. And
he's gone for goal! And they've got rid. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Modric. Out to the left it goes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's made its way to him. Zalewski. Chance for a shot! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Lovely, now it's Modric! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Pullet, good strong midfield running here. Estupinian.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Albertini. This is Batistuta. Oh, important interception. Pullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Modric, spread out to the left. Massaro, Buongiorno kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good spread. The message is clear, none shall pass. Nesta. Now, what about a counter-attack?
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's forced to go back. And it's Zalewski. Just eases him off the ball. Berardi. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Albertini. Locatelli. And the finish! Contact was certainly crisp. Didn't quite come off.
Well, he's getting...
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are.
It's a mighty effort! Well, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That's an imaginative pass. And it's been played through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Modric. And it's Davids. Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Massaro. Albertini. Played into space out wide. He's got away. Donatoni. He is just caressing. And he shoots! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Not the most convincing of passes. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Davids. He's in space and looking for options. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Donatoni going face-to-face with his great rival. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played back in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Donatoni. Oh, that's fabulous. Modric tries making a foray down the right, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Locatelli. Modric. And this is Modric. And this is your chance! Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and rock things.
Massaro! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and look.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside.
I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. Remember how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, incredible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. Now it's Donatoni. Oh, that's a key interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Buongiorno gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim? Oh, and Albertini! It's bounced back off the post. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
DiMarco, he's shifting through the gears here. Inter Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Donadoni. Berardi. He has found the way through. He is just caressing the ball. Batistuta! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Pressure coming in from all directions. Played out towards the right wing. Has a look and plays it forward. Thuram is onto this. Played out wide. Now it's Platini. That is good alertness. And it's Ribery. Works it out wide. DiMarco. He's on it. Can he get away? And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Albertini gets rid without sophistication. And here's Thuram. Berardi. Berardi is wide and looking to get onto this. Now who's going to be first to this? He's under a lot of pressure there. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, that was vital. And here's Batistuta. Chance, surely! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
That's a little off target. So we're still where we started right now. There's a sharp little ball here. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
That has been knocked clear. Takes aim and crosses. And it's hoisted clear. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Inter Milan have their third corner. Hernandez stood his ground strongly. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Great defending, strong and determined. Hernandez. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. Terrific save by Abbiati. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Hernandez played out to the left flank. DiMarco tries to pass it through. Elects to cross. Cleared away. Dumfries fired deep towards the back post. Batistuta. Donatoni. Now it's Platini. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Ramani cuts out the pass. And it's Albertini. Platini, back when it goes. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, I would say, Peter, that the scoreline isn't entirely reflective of that first half. There's been a decent ebb and flow. The penalty obviously jumps out as the moment, but there's plenty of time left to see things change.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Enrique. Martinez. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hangs one in. Oh, what a class! That's fallen kindly here. Oh, taken with style. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Luis Enrique just eases him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Thuram.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113
Back
spettatori.
into the middle. Some really good ball movement. Tries from distance. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hernandez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Not a lot we need to say about that. Well, it's got out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. Pinches it off him. Kalulu. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, cracking ball. He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Knocks it into space. That's a promising position. Very nicely done. Kalulu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Dumfries. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to go deep. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. That has not gone well. Has a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Hernandez really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Spinazzola picks it up out wide. Albertini. Brilliantly cut out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he's being shifted off it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 90. Il numero 94. Il
Not
numero
got that
26.
quite right.
Il numero
It
25.
is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now he's off and running. No way through there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nice bit of trickery. That is lovely. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Donatoni. That is a brilliant interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Will play through for the wide man. Akanji spots it and that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment.
Picture this, I'm posted, minding my business. Trying to play cool, so I did resist for a little bit, but the whole playlist was lit and then I implement. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this. You can't tame me, shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna. What you wanna do? What you go to? Like an old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance. All I wanna do is move on a boogaloo, I'ma groove my body. I just gotta lose the shoes when that fool get loose, know that you can't stop it. Watch this, look at how I work that pocket. Look at how I flow like faucets, how that pop look like robotics.